town, mental 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 town, CV8, mental town, Rushford, mental town, Long Lane, mental town, Slaughterhouse, mental town.
Yeah, what up? I can't even speak. Yo, it's the host, the ultimate MC LV, back again with the Mental Town, Illville, the Mental Flav Show. You know what I'm saying? So I want to give a shout out to all those who've been tuning in, staying up with me at like 11 o'clock to 12 every Wednesday. You know what I'm saying? But we're going to be doing the bicycling. So once we get this show out to other towns in Connecticut, it might not fall on the same times and dates. So, you know, I'm going to say that. And Cromwell, we are on in Wednesday at 11 o'clock, on Wednesday at 11 o'clock, and that's coming on in Cromwell, Middletown, Cromwell, Middletown, Portland, and East Hampton. So once again, on Wednesday, we are on from 11 o'clock to 12 o'clock every Wednesday, and we are on in Cromwell, East Hampton, Portland, and Middletown. And we do this for the unsigned artists, the nonprofit organizations, and the small businesses. So if you want to contact me with something to promote, you can contact me at nichemusic@gmail.com. That's NICHEMUZIK@gmail.com. And we will talk about getting you on the show and getting you on the radio show, which is at psn-radio.com every Friday night, midnight till 8 a.m. And it's the same thing. Nonprofit organizations, small businesses, and unsigned artists. That's what we promote. So tonight I got some guests with me. One of them is from the Hartford area, New Britain area. His name is Jimmy Mancini. Jimmy Mancini, you want to come up? I'm going to call you J-Man. Actually, you told me there was something else. Actually, your stage name, your full stage name is...
Well, my music goes under the name Product of Welfare.
Okay, well, tell us a little bit about Product of Welfare.
Well, Product of Welfare is the name of a band that I was going to form, and that took shape for a brief period of time. And I was the front of the band. I was the singer and songwriter.
Okay.
So I held the name and put all my music under that name for reasons that the name was a little more than just a name to me.
Okay.
It was something I could relate with all my life, and it represented a negativity that, when uttered off the lips of people, it was often in a negative connotation. And I felt that it was something like a bit of a negative and making it into a bit of a positive, saying that, you know, I've been on the assisted side of the state, and I've experienced welfare, and welfare is part of my history, so I am a product of welfare.
Yeah, you're right. It does sound negative. Sounds like we're bottom feeders. It sounds like we get what's left of whatever, you know. And, you know, when you say product of welfare, I definitely can relate to that because I'm a product of welfare myself. I've been on welfare for most of my life through my mother being a single parent, you know what I'm saying? So I definitely respect the title of that, and when it comes to marketing and promoting, it definitely draws me in, which I think is what it's about anyway. A lot of people think that it's just about the music and that you just come up with a hot song, but you got to think about outside of the box and think beyond the skills and the music. The music is supporting the title. You know what I'm saying? So,
well, it kind of came to me in music. I went home with a simple assignment from my friend that it was producing and working with me at the time. And he said, well, we have to come up with a name for this project. And I had a couple ideas going around in my head for what might illustrate as far as the title of my music. And I was watching MSNBC, and I was watching clips of the House floor, and John Boehner was on the House floor, and all I could hear in a repetitive tone, even though sometimes talking to me is like music, I just listened to that music that he was making, and it kept coming out, Product of Welfare. And as soon as I heard it, it registered into me and lit up like all the lights in my mind and saying that this is in fact what name I can be comfortable with as far as putting my name out other than Jimmy Mancini.
That's what's up, man. When you keep saying that name, it takes me back to a time when food stamps actually looked like forms of money.
Mm-hmm.
Just, variation of money, and you go on the line and you take out your food stamps, and automatically people are knowing that you're on welfare, and they're looking at you a certain way, and they're like, we're paying for your food, your food is coming from my taxes and all this. Like, it's ridiculous, but I can appreciate that. I haven't heard your music yet. I'm looking forward to hearing your music later on in the show, but just from the title alone, I know that I can be open to it because already it's something that I can relate to.
All right. Well, thanks.
So why don't you tell us a little bit more about the actual songs that you're going to sing for us? You got like 3 songs for us tonight, right?
Yeah, well, I never come to the stage with a prepared set because I found that preparing is absolutely craziness. So I usually strum. But today, being that we're on a show and we have a limited time frame, I'm going to sing Silver, which is my newest song. I wrote it over the summer, and I was fortunate enough this summer to work on a farm in Harwington, Connecticut, and whereupon I met 4 beautiful people that operate and run a farm, covering every task from overseeing the daily operation to the needs of all that are part of the farm. And I started writing it live on stage. I started strumming one night, and where the song usually comes up to me that I'm going to play, this line in my head came up, well, you should write a song right now. And that doesn't happen that often. It has happened once other time in my life where something really kind of just came out like that.
Silver as it shines, turn the darkest cloud divine. Silver as it shines, turn the darkest cloud divine. Christopher, a man of honor and me, to fulfill the wildest of horses' dreams. With wings on his back, he'll find his way to a playground in the sky that's living today. Liberty travels to a brand new day with the sun as a guide leading her away. She's the matriarch. She knows her part, like the tides now meeting the shore, a longing desire for more. She's a perfect fit in this time. She's a perfect fit in this time. The grass that tickles your feet, the honey from the bee, the air so sweet, sunny days upon the hill, the Horseshoe Hill Farm. sunny days up on the hill, the Horseshoe Hill Farm. Oh, catch a comet, ride 'em through, feel what, live what, love what life has offered you. Catch a comet, ride 'em out, sing to the heavens what it's all about. Oh, sunny days up on the hill, the Horseshoe Hill Farm. With the moon now living above, with wisdom in her touch and her glowing love, a well-drawn man will cast his light to see that things work just right. It's another day up on the hill, the Horseshoe Hill Farm. It's another way up on the hill, the Horseshoe Hill Farm. Oh, silver as it shines can turn the darkest cloud divine.
I started the song on stage, and I refused to give it a pen at first because I wanted it to hold the live feel of the song. So what I did was I took it out. Just to give you a little story, is I sing as often as I can at open mics ranging all in this area. And I sing on a good week 6 days a week, you know, getting in front of the audience or whatever and presenting that moment for what it's worth. And Silver became a song that I started writing over the course of 10 open mics.
Wow.
Not really knowing exactly at any point what next word I would hit until I got later in the week, and I knew that there were certain things I was going to keep about it and other things that were going to go away. And about a week and a half after performing the first rendition of Silver, I finally put a pen to it and tied up what it would be. And it usually takes me about 6 months of performing a song for me really to just swim in the waters of it and really just let it embrace me, because I've been there and I put in the time to do it. As far as singing it over and over and connecting with it over and over, it grows and it shows us, you know, where we could take the song.
That's interesting.
So Silver is about 4 months old now.
Yeah, and it's the vibes collected from different locations at various open mics.
Oh
for
yeah,
that song, which is
absolutely
interesting.
different walking into an open mic. I sing Sundays, Mondays, Tuesdays, Wednesdays, Thursdays, Fridays, and if I'm lucky, I will sing on Saturday.
Tell us the title of the other two songs, and we're gonna get into that.
All right, Looking is another song that I'm going to sing, and Looking is a song that I wrote after it came to me in a time where many songs were showing up at my door. I've seen many droughts of not going great deals of time without writing one song, and then sometimes I get spats where I write multiple songs, and Looking was one of those. It came out like a bullet, like as fast as I could write it.
I'm looking for a woman that can make me shine, not for the lows, rather the overwhelming highs, 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 highs. I'm looking for a girl that can shine this boy and will greet each sunrise, 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 sunrise as a brand new toy. I'm looking for a love that just could be, and the heart felt around it was simply free, was simply free. was simply free. But there's a looking and now we see many versions on what is free. A hold on what we have and seemingly will be. Break the chains of your past. Hold this moment, make this last. For there's a looking and now we see many versions, many versions, many versions on what is free. I'm looking for a woman that can catch my drift, with angels around her that are lightning swift, with speed now on her side. For I'm faster now than my past has died, with speed now on her side. For I'm faster now than my past has died. And it took place while I was looking. And it all took place while I was looking. Well, there's a looking and now we see. So find me. Find me. Find me. And make me shine.
Looking is just about really what we don't see necessarily all the time while we're looking. Really. I mean, we look and look and look, but sometimes we don't see or see or see. So looking is something that, you know, is that I throw out a launch of what I desire, what I'm looking for, what I long for, and I recognize that there are many ways that we look at each other, look into things and to each other, at each other, with each other. And that's looking.
Okay, that's what's up. Before we get our next guest on, you want to give any shout outs to anyone that might be tuning in?
Well, anyone that's tuning in that knows me, I love you all. I think you know, the people that support me off the stage and on the stage, just with sincerity in their eyes and levity in their heart. So that's who I'd like to thank. I'd like to thank all of them.
That's what's up, man. This is Jimmy Mancini of Product of Welfare. We're going to be hearing his music, and I want to thank you for coming through, man.
You're welcome, LV, man. It was a pleasure, bro.
Most definitely, yeah.
Absolutely.
So stay in tune with us. Come back again. We'll definitely have a spot for you to distribute and promote your music or whatever you're doing. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I mean, I have productofwelfare.com, as you can promote that.
Productofwelfare.com.
Yeah.
So he's at